Hey there everyone, this is Mystic Fish. Welcome to episode 2 of our Factorio Space Age playthrough where we're going to design an expandable base. Last episode we got our grid set up. We managed to pacify a nearby biter base to save it for later. And we got our red science going. So this episode we're going to work our way towards getting some standard smelting columns set up and work our way towards getting the first intermediates set up, I think, for things. So let's see. Let's convert this to be green circuits. Let's get some more copper. All right, we got steel processing. We have lots of iron. How are we doing on coal in here? We got lots of coal. Okay, good. I don't have any coal in here. All right, so let's see. Let's do this. Steel. That'll get us steel axe and allow us to make heavy armor. Let's see. Let's get this stuff in here. Okay. Good. All right. Now, what I want to do is I'm going to actually set up the first set of electric miners here, but without belts. So we're going to do that like this. Let's do this. And let's get some power over here. Okay. So those are going. Let's grab the stuff out of here. Let's grab more iron here. Let's get more of this. Let's get more of this. Okay, so and so the plan here is we'll just sort of mine on patch here. Here. Okay, we're still going. Okay. Good, we have enough intermediates that we can build this stuff without. 1, 2, 3. Alright, so this is our first, sort of represents our first half yellow belt of iron ore, but we'll just smelt it here, so until we have enough belts built up. Let's do... Let's do this. Let's stick that in there. Let's do the same thing down here. some more belts in there. Okay, we don't need to go crazy here. Let's get... Okay. Very good. Okay. Let's see. We do need some amount of beltage here. I think we need one more set of... Let's do the same thing here. And so we want these to line up here. Let's go. Whoops. All right. These are going. How do we want to do this? I guess I do this. Coal. Alright, I'm running kind of short on coal, so I do need to get some coal going as well. That's good. Alright, that's a lot of copper. How are we doing down here? Should have a lot of iron now. I guess I gotta get closer. Oh yeah. Okay, good. These are all done. I think I need a lot to make more belts. Cool. Okay, good. Let's get... that's out. Although... let's just put all that stuff in there. Good. How are we doing on belts? Okay, lots of belts, good. So what I want to do is I want to run this down to power. So I need... okay, that should do for that. All right, where do we want this to be? Okay, so that's the lowest, so I think I want to start here. Good. And on this side. And expand our power. All right, where do we want to go here? Over here. this. Okay. Pipes here. Okay, good. Let's just, while we're down here, let's make a radar from down in this area. All right, good. There's coal for power. That's good. All right, are we ready to do... we're making more belts over here. Good. Still have much... Okay, let's get all that up with more copper. This stuff is almost out. This stuff here. Alright, good. Now, we're going to need a bunch of inserters. So, we need one whole smelting stack for iron and half for copper. That's enough to get red and green science going. We need approximately 50 inserters per stack, so that means we need 150 inserters. So... that was 50. That's 100. It's 150. Okay, good. I'll just keep feeding this stuff up here, I think. All right, now let's see. We want to set our smelting up over this way. And where in particular do we want to set this up? It doesn't really matter too much. But let's just see. Because we have plenty of space here. So how wide is a smelting column? It's going to be this wide. Okay, so that's going to be for iron. That's going to be for iron. It's eventually going to be for copper. This is going to be for steel, but it won't be... Okay, so we need to reserve that space, and then this is going to be stone. So this does fit. This does fit up in here, so that's good. And so how wide is this? So this is 11 tiles wide. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Eventually we're going to upgrade these. So instead of furnaces, we're going to be using foundries from Vulcanus. And so we just want to make sure that we have enough room to upgrade these and put beacons on them. And so a foundry is 5 tiles wide. We need to account for beacons on one side because we can share the beacons on the other side with the next stack over. So that's 3 more. So that's 8. And that leaves 3 tiles for basically squeaking a belt and a space for inserters next to the foundry. So so this should be okay. We should be able to upgrade this to where we want it to be. We're going to start building the iron out first. 1, 2, 3, 4. 8, 16, 24. So that's how far down that has to go. So we'll come down to here. Let's fill in the furnaces. Let's put the belt down the middle. And furnaces. And then a belt down the side. Okay, let's see. We need some splitters and such. Wow, am I out of belts? I'm out of belts. I better go get some. Although, actually, I don't need belts to finish doing what I'm in the middle of doing, but I will need power poles. Okay, so these are going to go like this. Whoops. Okay, let's do the other side. Then power poles. Whoops, that one. Huh, something skipped in here. This didn't line up in the right place. Ah, because that's in the way. Okay, good. This is going to go like this and like this. Oh, now I need more belts. All right, but we can figure out where this stuff goes, which is here and here and here. And then we can come over. Okay. How are we doing on belts down here? Nice. These on here. Okay. Sure, you can have more stuff. You're done. All right. Do we actually want to pick this stuff up yet? I guess we can. Wow, I did not know I could rotate these without being able to reach them. That is interesting. Let's see, let's just dump some of this stuff for a second. Okay. Alright, you're gonna come this way. And then you're gonna come over. Whoops. Use undergrounds here. Okay. You're gonna come here. We're gonna get one of these. Good. You're gonna go this way. that puts that in. Let's come down here. Oh, we can definitely get rid of all this iron ore. Let's get up a priority left. Alright, that way we can buffer up some extra stuff. And now we need to go get coal into here. So you're gonna go like this. Let's see. Go over this way. And I think I actually want to branch this off here. Because we do want to prioritize sending the coal to the power plant eventually. Alright, so that gives us coal. That's good. I think that means we can pick all this stuff up. Everything except... Are we done with the red science? We're done with the red science. Okay. Oh, but we have steel. We need one of these. Oh, I need copper. Wow. Oh, because I got rid of all my copper. Okay. Alright, that lets me get a heavy armor, which means I can ditch this thing there. You know what? Let's just stick the light armor here in the spaceship. Okay, can I pick all this stuff up? Alright, okay, coal is making its way over, that's good. We need to make, let's see, do need copper. I think I need to put these back to being these guys. Let's get some copper out here. And put those there. Get these out. I think that means I can make 15 more of iron guys. Here. Okay, and I have 3 left. Oh, because I'm still making some. So right, this is gonna look like this. Right, good. That's an entire iron lane. Are we getting no? Oh, we didn't connect the coal all the way. I was like, why is that not working? Because we don't have that. Okay, good. All right. Well, we're over here. Let's go ahead and make the. Well, let's get rid of the rest of these. All right. Good. Let's build our half lane of copper. This belt. This stuff is kind of in the way. Good enough for now. Okay, we need to build another power poles in. Okay, excellent. The first copper is going to come in here. We're going to need more belts. I guess if I'm coming over here, I can just go ahead and, let's see, can I make 10 more miners? I can. Let's grab this stuff. You should go make more of those. Guess we'll put half in there and all of you in there. Let's get more iron in this stuff. More belts. Alright, this stuff is done. Looks like we need, yeah, there's room for like another miner under here. Alright, then we can do, there's coal sitting on here, and that's gonna end up with weird mixed mining. Okay. This way. You're gonna come through here. And you're gonna come down here. Oh, I don't want that to go actually through there. Actually, I want it to come this way because this area up here is going to be a train station, and so I don't want to encroach on whatever is going to be in there. Eventually, the stuff from the initial resource patch can come in from the side. That's fine. Okay, good. Let's see. While we're at it, let's put a radar up here. We've almost got this stuff cleaned up. Let's get rid of all of this stuff. Good. I have a lot of this. All right, that's good enough. All right, now I think we can come and pick all of this stuff up here. So we finished all of the red science. Ooh. I guess we'll have you build stuff here. Take this stuff. Take this stuff. Get rid of that stuff. Okay. Good, we picked all that up. I should really just make a bunch of belts. Fine, and I guess I can just make a bunch of these. Okay, I kind of want to see if I can just pick this stuff up. Aha. Okay, good. All right, let's stick that in there. Okay, I still have I'm carrying way too much stuff. All right, we need to move this operation down here. Okay. All right, I have some of these. This is fine. All right, so what do we want to do here? I think let's just make some space here, and let's pretend these are going to be beacons. And so if we build, we're going to need 4 of these guys, and if those are beacons, then the beacons go this side as well. So we'll want to eventually beaconize this stuff. Let's get this stuff in there. Let's come up here. Okay. And then your output's going to go here. And then any extra iron can go there. I think I can cancel like this stuff. All right. Okay. Good. Where are we going to get power from? Probably up here. Okay. And then we can put this stuff in here. And then we have a lot of room down here, so let's do this. I didn't line that up right. We'll just leave some space for like belting the stuff through here. That's okay. Let's line these up with okay. I think we are going to need, I have no splitters. All right. What am I missing for splitters? Why can't I make any? Oh, I have no iron. Oh, that's sure. Oh, well, here's some iron over here. All right, I think we can pick this stuff up now. Oh, no, I can't. I need to get rid of something. Okay. Good, that stuff's being built. Okay, good. We are gonna need a splitter. Let's have you come here. Split you here. You'll go down here. Okay, that should make gears. Good. All right, I think that means we can pick these things up here. Maybe. Dang. Got too much coal. It's sort of annoying to get rid of like all of this. This is one of the reasons I don't like to build out the sort of like burner city too. As soon as we can get into belts, the less clogged the sort of inventory gets. All right, that's better. I need these assembly machines down here so we can start building some green circuits. Okay, that's fine. How much is in here? Okay, good. I think that cut. We've picked up all of our stuff. Okay, so now let's talk green circuits. Because we're also going to want to beacon these, but these are eventually going to be produced in electromagnetic plants. So this would ordinarily start here. But an assembly machine is a 3x3 entity, and electromagnetic plants are 4x4, which means that although if we were going to beacon this row of assembly machines here, we would put this here. But we need one extra tile for the electromagnetic plant. So we're going to space things out there. So we'll do that. We need... but we won't be doing beacons until we get to electromagnetic plants, and we're going to lay this out again when we get to that point anyway. We're going to need some of these. Okay, this will be the ratio for these guys. And if I did my math right, we need like 5 assembly machines on green circuits. So we'll make these like this. Okay, good. All right, this is going to be iron and green circuits are going to be here. Good, this gets by these. We need the iron on this side. Okay, good. And then we want the copper to come in here. These trees are in the way. Let's just... Alright, and then copper, you can come over here. Plug you in here. And you'll come the rest of the way down here. And now we need a bunch of inserters. I think that's enough of all of those. Did I get some? I have some of these. Okay, good. So just build these like this for right now. Oh, I'm short one. Okay. And then you're gonna go like this. You're gonna go in and out. 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 And that there. Okay, I think we can do like this. Oh, that doesn't quite get them all. That does. All right. Okay. All right. Good. Can we hop across here? Does that turn those all on? It does. Okay, good. And so let's just go a little further down. You are going to filter to green circuits. We'll grab some of those. What can we get rid of here in the old inventory? bunch of copper. Okay, good. You can have those. Okay, I have a bunch of these. All right, that inventory looks a lot better. Okay. All right, moving right along, we've got our first smelting going. We've got our first intermediates going. And this is our first sort of example of doing a little bit of planning ahead for how to leave enough space to upgrade this stuff in place with the electromagnetic plants. So this is not what I would describe as a very typical green circuit build up here at the beginning of Novice, right? Like it's very common to see these look like this. Not like that. Right. You see a bunch of speedrunners. They often, some folks will set things up like this in the ratio. The problem is you can't get beacons on both sides of this. So because you can't get beacons in here. So instead, we're going to lay them out in a straight line like this, but we'll keep the same ratio. Right now, we still need 3 assembly machines on copper cables to 2 for green circuits. But we're using the red inserters, the long-handed inserters here for the copper, just initially, again, to leave space for the electromagnetic plants that are going to go in here, because the EM plants are going to be able to produce the copper cables and the circuits here. So we're going to want to do that once we can bring those back from Fulgora. Let's see. I feel like I want to make sure that we have radar everywhere that we need it. Did I put a radar up here? I do have one up by the copper, so that's okay. So let's just get one up in here. So we can see what's going on. All right, proceeding onwards. But now that we have intermediates set up, we should be able to build an initial mall. We're going to want this stuff to continue down here. Down to here. This stuff is going to need to get out of the way. Oh, I almost erased my furnace. But we can bring this down to here. And we can bring this down to here. And we should bring the copper through as well. And so we'll be in good shape now to build the beginnings of a little mall here. Which we'll do down in this area, which means that we need to get another little grid guy here, like that. Okay, so we'll do mall, we'll do red science, green science, and we'll do labs over here. So, you know, certainly not going to break any speedrun records here, but we are optimizing for expandability rather than speed of building. I'm not sure I have the dexterity with the mouse to like really be a speedrunner anyway, but that's okay. And the nice thing is we can, as long as we're checking on things and we're proactive about where we are paying visits to neighbors, we should have a relatively peaceful run here for the time being. So we're off to a good start. We've got our first sort of like semi-permanent stuff. At least all of these belts that we're laying out, I think at this point are going to be here by the time we're done with the entire base. So these are some of the first belts we're going to be upgrading. You know, when we upgrade belts, we're going to be upgrading these guys. So, but that's okay. That's exciting. and we'll just continue on here. So we do need to set up red and green signs. That is, again, going to look different from speedrunners because we do need to set those up in such a way that we can beacon them later when we're upgrading the base. But we'll leave that as a problem for future Mystic Fish. So as always, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. And until then, bye.